Alright, this is the Shawasee Gunner here again today with a new optics mounting platform here. You know, these are pretty common on ARs, and I wasn't sure. I've heard mixed things on using the 50 Beowulf. I've heard that regular rings can flex, you know, if you have two mounting points, that they can flex with the recoil. And I've heard don't use aluminum, and you know, try to get some steel rings, and that's like there's a lot of different things to go into it. I was looking for some steel rings. I went to a local gun dealer, pretty big dealer, Williams Gun Sight. They make a lot of you know, fiber optic sights and stuff like that for pistols, rifles, and shotguns and things like that. But they are a pretty big dealer. And that's where I did see this. Probably could have just ordered it online, but it was nice to be able to, you know, compare, you know, price mano a mano. That is one good thing about shopping inside a store. In this, well, I have the scope already mounted. As you can see, it is a Nikon Pro Staff. I had this on my slug gun, my 20 gauge, that this whole 50 Beowulf project's replacing. And this is just a 2x7, you know, nothing spectacular, but yeah, I mean, I'm going to use it for now and see how, I'm going to try to get it sighted in a heck of a lot better than I do now. But back to the rail here. This is it's a Weaver rail. It's part of their tactical line. It's the SPR 1-inch. It's a matte finish. It's made out of 60-61 aluminum. You know, pretty basic. Did come with a did come with a little Allen key like this. And really, it's pretty basic. You have a couple different rings. I mean, it's all unibody construction. You know, as far as the mounting points, it does have on the two rings. It does have 4 attachment screws here to help give you a nice tight fit, which with the 50 Beowulf recoil, I have heard of, you know, them working loose. There's a few scuffs here, but that was from when I had it mounted on my 20 gauge with different rings. But shot a little bit out of this. Hasn't loosened up yet, so I guess it'll be to be determined. But there is some things I can do to help alleviate any issues that may arise with that. But I picked this one because it seemed to have a pretty good rugged design look to it anyways. I mean, whether it is or not, I guess that'll remain to be seen. But I mean, it is pretty solid. I saw some thinner construction ones there that were more expensive. I mean, like I said, this is 55 bucks, and it does have some nice features like, well, underneath there you have like a little iron sight. Not like you can really tell, but you could use that for that purpose if you wanted to try to aim down the gun without the scope. A nice feature it does have is there's a couple screws underneath here. I don't know if you can see that with the light. Yeah. And that has a little bar piece in here that helps tighten down, gives another point on the rail where it's not going to slip. And it's a square piece, so it's going to fit the tactical rail here a little bit better than the rounded pieces, so you get a tighter fit. So that's kind of why I went with this one. The other ones didn't really have that feature or were a little thinner. So whether this is the best one or not, you know, that remains to be seen. But it does have, you know, quick attach. You know, I haven't, like I said, I haven't gotten this fully sighted in yet. So I don't know if, you know, taking it off the gun, how it's going to be every time you bring it back, if it's going to be accurate or not, or need to be re-zeroed. So yeah, that's the Weaver Tactical SPR 1-inch rail. Well, not rail. Sight block here. And yeah, so I can put it on a gun here quickly. It puts it in a nice, comfortable line of sight. I will say that. So those big knobs do a good job of making it easier to both crank down and to disassemble it quickly. So there we go. Have it mounted on the gun. Provides plenty of clearance. I mean, like I said, this is just a 2x7 scope here. Got lots more room to adjust this to however I'd like. Does provide good alignment with your eye when you're, have it mounted up to your, you have your cheek weld applied here. But yeah, so far I happen to like it quite a bit. I guess I'm gonna have to see. I'll post some updates if I have any long-term situations with it loosening up with the 50 Beowulf. But by itself, on the 223 or 300 Blackout or 22 or whatever, this is a pretty good deal for the money. Pretty rugged, but whether for my purposes, we'll see in the end if that's going to work out or not. But alrighty, thanks for watching.